Hello, hello. We are back with Elysian Road, going into part 3 here. So,
I was just about to roll for Till's forgiveness.
yes, you were. And I was just about to redo the overlays because Josh.
Till, is that something I can roll for? Or am I
Sure.
beyond that?
You can certainly try.
All right. So,
I mean, I feel like the net sum of all the stuff you did was positive, right?
yeah.
Like the only really negative stuff.
Oh, I mean, I was mostly talking about the poisoning that I'm apologizing for. But yeah, ultimately, like I feel like I made up for my actions of losing all of the base materials that I lost and then getting upgraded versions of them.
Jared video.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, Till, I'm really sorry that I poisoned you, and try not to do it again.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. I'll do my best to try and make it up to you next time.
Roll20 is still loading for me.
I rolled an 8. That was a horrible roll.
Wasn't the best, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good enough that Till's not going to be breathing down your neck about it, but he's not going to be eating your food anytime soon either.
I didn't expect that. Hey, can I get a +1 since I upgraded all of our tools? Oh, I also hand Till, what kind of weapon do you use? Like, do you have a weapon on you, like a pistol? I don't think we've ever.
I don't think I've ever needed it. Didn't we? Weren't we gonna like have a weapons locker or something at one point?
Yeah, and then it
Yeah.
So
Turns
five
out
times
we didn't get it.
I didn't end up getting. I don't think I ended up acquiring a weapon.
I also give you a little like stealth pistol, similar to the one that me and Evelyn have.
Ooh.
Because I just have those to throw around like candy right now.
Hey. Now I do have to ask how you came up, how you got your hands on this amount of stealth tech.
Evelyn introduced me to some nice thugs that helped me.
Yeah, tell that.
Yeah, I got put in jail, and then I escaped jail with fancy talking, and then Evelyn was gonna do a rescue operation, but she already hired the guys to help me get out, but I didn't need it. And then I was just like, oh, you already paid them, so I'll use them for something else. And then I got the stuff.
I'd like you to know that I only did that because you were sick. Otherwise, I would have followed the chain of command.
Oh, I forgot Evelyn was standing in the room.
I mean, to be fair, you did specify that you were alone when you said that, but
Oh, it's fine. I like this better.
I do hope that you didn't spend like.
Do you take a look at the ship account?
Not yet.
Okay.
No. I think he's trying to go over in his mind. Evelyn just spent a bunch of money, enough to get this kind of tech. As recompense, she was gonna hire people to rescue. Okay.
I got all the tech using my own. I bartered.
So you negotiated 80 mil with the Imperium.
Kind
Then
of.
you ended up in prison?
Yeah.
What is this? What happened?
I tried sneaking in a lot of illegal stuff, and it didn't work, so they arrested me. But I talked my way out.
Okay.
But they kept most of the stuff. They returned some of it to the ship that I said that I stole it from, which was our ship.
Okay.
And then Evelyn hired the thugs, and then I traded secrets that I had for all of this new stuff. So I didn't spend any of our money on upgrading.
Let's just drop that little thing there.
Out of character, Evelyn spent money.
Well, I'm glad that you're safe.
I thought I only spent the money that.
Almost spent the lives of Odin and Dylan. It's fine.
I didn't tell him that.
Nah, we were fine. I can't be beaten. It's okay.
Meaning Dylan can't be beaten.
Ooh,
We talking
got him.
She has that awesome feat where if she's naked, she's still invincible.
I'm gonna have that soon. Next time I level up, I'll get that. And also was my concept for him.
Mhm.
I didn't realize it was great. That good.
Okay. Can we agree that smuggling is something that's to be done with the utmost care?
I was careful, I just got caught. But I totally understand what you're saying. That's why I took the proper precautions, and now all of it is stealthy.
Son, I'm not mad that you did it. I'm just mad that you got caught. Just mad that you didn't do it right.
Next time will be a breeze.
Okay.
Like, do you know how much a stealth stiletto charge goes for? Wow.
So, now that we've got all that in the air, is there anybody else wants to share any more secrets?
Evelyn. I just look to I look at Evelyn expectantly.
I would like to commit effort.
Okay.
You just want to commit it. You don't want to actually do anything.
Yep.
What are Akoto's intentions?
What?
I don't think that's how the power works.
Somebody's eating on stream and forgot to mute himself.
What are you talking about?
We just can't understand you because you're eating.
It's Connor.
No,
No, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were accusing me.
no, I saw that. No, we were teasing Caleb before the break that he was stealing Connor's shtick of eating on stream. And
Oh, yeah.
I know.
he said he at least mutes
You're an
himself.
all-star. Get your game on. Go and
Dang it, Caleb! I don't want that in my head.
play. Too late. Connor, what do you want to do?
No, I want to commit effort and ask the question. What are Akoto's intentions?
Okay, so what does that? Do
So
I have
you're
to?
doing Oracle?
Yeah.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Say my intentions.
Wait, what?
Should I look it up in the book? Because I have the book.
It gives you like an emotional read. You can't.
Oh yeah, you're the one who has the book.
Yeah, I'll check. What is it?
So it's Oracle. It's in psychic techniques. It's in
Oh, I think Oracle tells you what's going to happen in the next,
precognition.
like minute or something. I don't think it's.
Well, he has 2 precognition now, so it's up to like a day or something.
Yeah, that just decreases the time. It doesn't like let him see intentions.
For a
unless
week.
They're just trying to see the intentions of a person.
let's see.
Right, but you know what he does is he asks a question, and then I give him an answer in the form of a vision.
Okay.
Of the
It's
future.
in precognition.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's at level 2 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so get a brief vision related to the question about their future they're asking. Not more than a minute of insight. The GM should answer the question as if the PC were about to perform the act or engage the investigation. Blah, blah, blah. Visions should relate to actions and events, not abstract facts.
If you look up the
That
psychic
he can
power.
see 1 week into the future.
Yeah, there.
So, yeah. that answer the question of what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How long can you go in the future? Sorry, what? No,
1 week.
1 week. Yeah. So your question is what, Connor? Exactly. You're muted.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah.
What are Akoto's intentions?
Akoto's intentions. So I guess. So you look into the future and you see a vision. So, what her intentions about what?
In regards to the item in question.
Okay. So Akoto, what are your intentions? What do we see in this vision of the future? It's basically, what will you do in the future?
I mean, it just kind of depends on what happens here.
Right.
That's the thing. So, I mean, I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, I think the rules said it was supposed to be like he was taking an action. So if we assume that the action is giving her the bomb, then he can look into a week in the future and see, or not the bomb, the energy source. We can look into a week in the future and see however much information there.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so we're going on the assumption that I have.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I see
if he's
now.
going
Yeah.
on the assumption of him taking
Receive.
the action of giving
Gotcha.
it to you, then I think up to a week in the future you can figure out a minute's worth of information on what
About what my intentions are with it.
Right. So
Right.
what do we like see you doing? Do we see you just like bringing it back to the White Sun Brotherhood? And...
Yeah, I guess you would see me like locking it up in a secure like laboratory or safe like in a laboratory, like locking it up for the night. Checking, I guess I could be checking the bank accounts of us, making sure a transaction went through, like we really did pay you.
Yeah.
Intention is completely like to pay you guys and then keep it safe.
Yeah, and you probably see a lot of like you see some like people in like White Sun like with like I guess they wouldn't have like a specific attire,
A
but you
lab
see
coat with a white sun on it.
right. It's like you see some people in lab coats, I guess,
So nothing
right? Just kind of like
left
looking
is
at it,
white.
right, and like studying it.
Yeah. And I don't know if there's any way to show like we're researching things that aren't violent. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just
That might
like
be information.
I think it might be too much information, yeah, for the
yeah.
vision. But yeah, you see them studying it.
studying it, there's no sketches of planets being blown up next to their microscopes.
Yeah.
Which that's all I get.
Yep.
You sure they're not blowing up
was a lot.
microscopic planets?
She doesn't blow up planets. That's all I get.
No, you get that she pays us and that it goes into a safe.
Oh,
And then they stop, and then they don't blow up planets.
I mean,
Okay.
again, I think that, yeah,
See them studying it.
sure.
okay. I tell you guys that.
Just in front of her.
Dylan,
Or she's not
Dylan.
in there, never mind.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
Dylan, Fergus. I just tell you guys that.
Did we get 85 million?
What is the exact amount that we would get? I like to see a number in my vision as well.
Or did you just see that there were
You
like
just see that there was bank account information being exchanged.
7 figures?
I don't think so. No.
So what you're suggesting is that in your vision, not only did we cave and sell to her, but we sold to her for less than 7 figures.
No, it would be
It's just that we don't know what amount it is.
Did we all
Yeah, it
have
would
the
just
warm fuzzies
unknown
too?
amount.
Okay. I was going to
But you
say,
would've-
we better be getting some serious warm fuzzies if we're not selling this thing for 7 figures.
Yeah, I would say you don't see the actual amount because that's
just
something
like
like that could be changed to be negotiated.
Yeah.
But like you
are
did
getting paid.
clear that like I go through with the fact that we're paying you.
Although because it's your intentions, he might see the amount that you intend to pay him right now, even if in reality it was going to change. But that's kind of irrelevant. I don't think that really matters. Because we haven't even decided what enough would be yet. So
I'd like to commit one more effort and figure out what her intentions are, and specifically in regards to us.
You see all of our gravestones.
I
Sorry,
mean,
space gravestones.
Space stones.
They're like little
we-
slabs on asteroids.
I guess a
don't
week
just-
from now, you would see the intentions with you. I guess I would be.
The specific action in regards to this would be if we don't give you the thing. What happens?
Okay, so if don't give it to you, you don't give it to me.
Will she be very disappointed and print out flyers?
Ah,
Sorry, that was a really funny moment.
Okay, so if you don't give it to me, would you have would you have sold it to tried to sell it to the Imperium?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the only other option, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because okay. So in that case, a week from now, it's so far away. I mean, I don't really know what I would be doing in regards to you a week from now. Like,
also up to a week for now. So if
okay, so would it be like,
or
Yeah.
is sooner, then you can just say that, right? Like if it's kill all of us the next day, then he probably doesn't care about what happens the next 6 days.
yeah, okay. So if I know you're not gonna be willing to sell it to me, and your intention is to sell it to the Imperium, at that point, you see me trying to attack before you get to negotiations
Jeez.
Okay.
with them.
I also tell you to that as well.
Oh, again, she's not here. Okay.
So White Sun's
I know.
serious about getting their hands on this.
Yeah.
What? I guess the biggest sticking point for me is that I don't know that I can just trust the White Sun's offer of security.
Well, I mean, wait.
Do
but
the-
what
do
offer
the
of
im-
security did they give you?
They basically said we protect our own.
Oh,
Look, we brought back your two
well-
friends from the tattoo parlor.
So here's the thing, though. Like we were there, and everybody died except for me. You know why?
Aha.
My tray table up and my chair back in the full upright position.
Mhm.
But anyways, everybody died except for me.
I was waiting for it.
And for Dylan, who nearly died, except that I burned a hole through a man's chest to keep her from dying. And then also, sorry, terrible names. Your name is
Go to.
Akoto. Came with us and showed us got us on a motorcycle or something. I can't remember now. He doesn't say that because he remembers what happens, but I think she helped us get on an escape vehicle. Yeah, we got on her motorcycle and drove away. So I mean, to be fair, it was a surprise attack, but I mean, Caleb, did any of the SWAT dudes die besides the one I killed? Or I mean, I guess did I see them take out any of the people? besides
Yeah,
me?
I think they took out at least a couple.
Okay. So yeah, I'm like, I mean, I guess they got a couple dudes. I wasn't really paying attention, but all I know is they got wrecked pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So vote of confidence then.
Yeah. Although to be fair, again, it was a surprise attack, and they didn't have any reason to think it was coming. And I look over it. Fergus. I don't say anything else.
Okay, there's a roll I'd like to make here.
Do it.
I'd like to make a notice to see if I can actually see that there's something exchanged here in regards to that comment.
Please roll high.
I'd like to. We'll see. Let's just gonna try to roll
It's
against.
the difficulty.
So your intent is what exactly?
To deter well, so I want to know if I can catch that there is a significant glance being exchanged between Ode and Fergus in regards to the people not knowing that an attack was coming.
Okay.
Should I make a roll to set
Oh.
an opposition?
Along with this, can I get a +1 because I heard that Fergus exchanged information that he had for a bunch of fancy expensive tech?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, those have no correlation with that. Those are completely but different instances.
But that, I mean, it's something sketchy that went on with Fergus both
And
times, and
and
Ode
the
gave a
authorities.
sketchy look to,
Yeah.
gave the sketchy look to Fergus.
Well, that is a roll.
Oh, we got an 8.
Do you want me to make a sneak roll or something?
So what? Do you, I guess I maybe missed something. What are you trying to hide?
I mean, when I said that they had no reason to believe that there was something going on, I made like a glance towards Fergus because it was his fault. And he told me that.
Oh yeah, Fergus did tell you that he.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So I think you.
Like,
I think you tell that. You can tell that there's definitely meaning in that glance, and Ode like blames Fergus for something related to that.
I mean, I was really just kind of being like, thanks, dude. And that
I
was it.
mean, we're good. I apologized. We had a heart.
There was a psychic impression that helped me get over it much faster than I was
Right.
expecting.
Fergus? Do you
Yes?
have anything to add to this story?
In regards to what, sir?
There'll be more to the
Sir?
story.
To the story that Ode just said?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what were the exact words that.
The story was
So
at the
it was just-
tattooed
I
parlor,
mean,
my dude.
They just didn't have
Oh.
any reason to believe that they were
That
coming.
they weren't expecting people to come.
I mean, they weren't expecting people to come.
I mean, it was a tattoo parlor. They probably didn't expect to be raided. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
I
what to say? I'm not 100% sure they could protect us from. And I mean, here's the other thing. It's an empire, so like if they really want to get at us, and I mean for a planet busting thing, they might. I feel like there's only so much they can do. Also, apparently they're a pacifistic like organization, and those aren't known for having a lot of guns. Empires are. So there's also that concern.
Mhm.
Which you all, I mean, you did see me have a gun.
See,
Yes, that's true.
You know I have a gun.
Right. But
The
I also saw
interesting
everyone get
part
shot,
here-
and then the people who had run away instead of like win. So
the bind here is that by passing this tech to the Imperium, our friends at the Brotherhood might feel themselves backed into a corner. And the problem with noble types is that when they're backed into a corner, they'll stop caring about their own lives and do stuff incredibly stupid.
Well, I mean, I have the location of all of their bases.
I don't want a full-scale
Rest of-
assault
I hacked it from a
Bases
for
in
trying to
no,
sell
I'm
the
saying that in
thing.
character. Yeah,
for space UPS.
you hacked her stuff. That's kind of okay. Right.
Like, at this point, we're in trouble if we do, and we're in trouble if we don't.
So what we should do is sell it to the person who is going to pay us more money.
I mean, I don't like the Imperium, but I also don't want to die.
Well, why don't
That
we just,
is my thoughts exactly, Fergus.
why don't we just claim that these people like raided us and that they took it, and then it won't be our fault. And then if there's
But then we won't get paid.
no,
at
no,
all.
no. If we'll get paid because we'll sell it to them. But if anybody asks, we'll tell them it was stolen by the Sun people, or maybe somebody totally different. Who cares? And then we won't get in trouble, which means only the White Suns will be in trouble, and we'll still get paid because the White Suns will pay us, because that's how that works.
Okay,
But then we won't
how's
get.
this?
You know what I mean? You know
How's this?
what I'm saying?
The White Sun comes and takes it away from us,
Right? Yeah.
and we send a distress signal late saying, hey, help, we're being raided, we've got your expensive tech, come help us. And when the SWAT shows up and finds us all tied to a chair, multiple chairs, not the same chair, then then we can say that some people in white robes with suns on them came and did this thing, and then they went and took our stuff.
Yeah, I mean that seems
Then we'll get paid literally nothing because they'll just go take it back and say that we're incompetent.
But see, we get the White Sun to transfer the funds first.
But here's the thing: being incompetent is less likely to get us executed for high treason than high treason.
I get what you're going with this, Till. Give them the box that I rigged to make it look like the thing is in it, and then sell sell it to both of them. I got you.
No, because then
I like this idea.
Still, and that doesn't.
Well,
what happened to not dying? I missed that part.
I mean, no. Then we'll sell the information of where all their bases are of the White Suns to the Imperium, and then the Imperium will kill them, and the Imperium will still be happy with us. So we're taking out like 3 birds with 1 stone.
But wait, but they'll be happy with us.
we don't. I don't think we want the white. I don't think we want the Brotherhood dead.
Yeah, that seems kind of mean. I mean,
That's blood I don't want to have on my hands.
I mean, it wouldn't be on our hands; it would be on the Imperium's. But
I mean, that's sort of not how that. Whatever. Anyways,
That's not really.
no, you can tell that Fergus doesn't quite
yeah.
get it. But whatever you decide is fine with me, Till.
Till what?
Till, like, Till.
Until what? No, I'm
I
kidding.
hate you. You're horrible.
The drone looks over at you, and you could almost think it's giving you a sideways glance. Oh,
Your drone can break the 4th wall. Okay.
yes.
I guess if I could do it, your drone can do it. Get out of here. Anyways, cool. All right. So, do we have a plan? Is that...
I kind of like the idea of at least playing one of the sides.
I mean, we also established that if we try to sell the bomb to, or not the bomb, the energy source to the Imperium, that the Toko's going to try and kill us, which is not,
Yeah.
not awesome.
White Suns are going to come riding in on their white horses to save the galaxy. And a lot of people are going to die from probably us in the crossfire.
Well, they did say they don't want to actually kill people, so there is that.
Oh, so we'll all get stunned in the crossfire, and then we'll all wake up with extra bad headaches tomorrow morning?
I mean, I think they're hoping that there won't be a crossfire. That's generally the hope. Maybe that's a little naive. I don't know, but whatever.
Evelyn, were they killing people in your vision? You're muted.
Sorry, the Imperium or the White Sun?
The White Sun.
She was
I
going
mean-
to kill us if we sold it.
Yeah. In the last one, if we sold it to the Imperium, she was gonna attack us. Did they kill us in my vision? That is no.
Unclear.
I mean, he attacks us. Yeah, that's unclear.
So, what if we sell the thing to the Imperium,
Okay.
and then we hold this person for ransom and try to ransom her back to the White Sun?
Man, this is too complicated. Can we just sell the thing? To
Yeah,
someone?
no, that's it's very backwards with me.
Let's sell them the empty box.
If you can do the talking,
I'll try.
Sell who the empty box?
the Imperium.
Not the Imperium.
Oh.
I'm sure they have a scanner for that. It's just like
So we want to sell the White Sun the empty box, the
But then we
Imperium
have-
the actual thing,
We have
and then we get the heck out of Dodge
Planet
before the
Busters.
White Sun goes after the Imperium to get it back.
clarify. It's not empty. It just has something really heavy inside of it.
Right, but then we have the same issue of planets exploding and all that sort of stuff, which is sort of suboptimal.
I mean, the fewer planets there are in the galaxy, the more empty space.
Yeah, but I don't really think empty space is a like the thing that people want.
And I'm sure.
I want
There's not a whole lot of demand for empty space in space.
I'm
I'm sure.
I understand. empty
exaggerating.
space. I want it to be there.
You don't just want to blow up planets. There's so
I
much
know.
raw material on planets that's worth way more than a planet's be
Yeah,
gone.
Oh man, I didn't realize that Josh's video was partially in Jared's box, and so when you leaned over to get your mug, like you went into his thing, and I was just like, what is happening?
That's scary.
Did we become one?
Yeah, a little bit.
Am I reaching into his box right now?
I think you're reaching the wrong direction.
No, you're reaching the right direction.
No, wait. So I need to be reaching. Yeah, I need.
You guys
Oh,
are
that's
reaching at
weird.
each other, yeah.
Okay. Because we're reaching the same direction
Yep.
on my screen, so.
Oh man.
Wonder Twins, activate. All right.
Oh my gosh, Caleb, get out of here. Fusion hog.
Nice.
So what do you do?
Everything.
I'm up for playing the White Suns, whatever their name is.
I mean, honestly, we have information on the Brotherhood.
Yeah,
I would much rather have an enemy we have solid intel on against us
I mean, I also
than
have.
the Imperium.
I might have been underplaying just how much information on the Imperium I have. I have a lot. More than enough to buy all the stuff that I got. But again, this information won't let us, kill the whole Imperium.
See, if the Imperium decides that we're not to do business in their territories, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. What's the amount of the space that Imperium controls, Caleb?
There's like a triangle on the map here. Here, I'll try over. So they own they own the world that you're on right now, and this range like that.
Oh, okay.
So they own like that little like arrow and then a little dot like where you are.
Okay, so it's a little more space than the. So it's a significant chunk of space, but
yeah. But not like the whole sector or whatever.
But not like they could just shut us out from business completely.
No.
And again, but also a lot of the other planets are very non-advanced planets, correct?
Yeah, a lot of the advanced worlds are in this.
Yeah.
They own
space.
most of the good worlds, I assume.
The other good worlds, like the other like main place you could go, if like say this did happen and like you screwed off the Imperium, basically you would you'd be able to do business like in the north. So like up here would probably be okay. There's like the Athens Association is up there. The Temple of the Mind's Eye is up there.
I'd very much not want to go up there.
Yeah. There's also this little bit in the south right here. There's a couple worlds that you could do business with. Like Kos has some like a TL4 world there. Duvids and Suganori have a couple of TL4 worlds that you could do business with.
So be like grain running down there?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean there's some
Is there any
industrial
sort of-
worlds down there.
Any sort of need for long distance running from, say, where's my measure tool? Say here to here? Just like that's a plenty long route that like be nice and quiet. Oh wait, I have a crew with me. I can't do that anymore.
Hey, I mean, if we anger the Imperium, I say this towards Till. I'm trying to this. I think this is going to be a talk roll.
Okay.
I mean, if we
need something here.
Yeah, if we make the Imperium mad, you can always run a pleasure cruise.
What?
Shuttle people from planet to planet. I'm taking Till's, disdain for having a lot of people on his ship and it being noisy. It's gonna be a talk roll.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to set up a false dichotomy
Yeah.
and have me
You
believe
can
it.
either go with the Imperium or be stuck with people forever.
Yes. I got a 9. Not the best, but not bad.
Hmm.
Unless I should have rolled that with intelligence, then it's a 10.
Yeah, it would have been
No, it would have been charisma.
Yeah.
as much as I know you wanted it to be intelligence.
You know it.
But see, I think if anything, Till's vulnerable to that kind of threat. Till's vulnerable to that kind of threat, I think. He's a little
To top it off, I say, just think, I could be the cruise's chef.
Oh, you're going there, okay. I mean, we can't, at this point, the Imperium probably has, I want to metagame so hard right now. I really just want to, I just want to metagame this. But you know what? I don't want people to die.
Do you want a pleasure cruise?
No. But I think we can thread the needle if we're careful. Mainly involves keeping you out of the kitchen. Or no, it mainly involves keeping you in the kitchen, because then as soon as we take out a passenger, they're gone if they taste your cooking. So
Yeah.
we'll be safe so long as we continue to eat our protein sludge. And
You get horrible reports from Space TripAdvisor.
I hope we don't get the space health inspector. Ugh.
to be fair, the space health inspector doesn't need to inspect the cockpit, just the kitchen. Space kitchen, sorry.
Yeah, get your terminology right. Come on. This is a professional podcast.
So we've been on
Space-
this for like an hour. We
Space
should,
galley.
we
No,
should-
we really should actually land this.
yeah. I mean, O doesn't care what we do. It doesn't matter to him. Let's just get on with it.
All right,
Fergus is set
we're
on
gonna
the
make
roof.
enemies either way. Let's make enemies of the people who don't want to blow up planets.
Pacifist. I mean, I guess that's hard to argue.
Wait, no.
Wait, what? I'm
We
still
should not-
confused.
we should
Who are we
make-
siding
we-
with?
We should make enemies of the people who aren't going to blow up planets if they don't get their way, or do get their way.
So you want
I think it's going to happen either way.
I
So
think,
I'm still unsure as to who you're allying with with that statement.
yeah, no.
So are we going to side with the blues?
I don't think we want destroyed. Do we want? I don't think we want
dust.
dusted planets on our resume.
I honestly don't really think that would happen, though, because it's such a waste of resources. And the Imperium's smart enough to know not to just blast planets.
Well, I mean, they might just blast cities. I mean, like the point is that we don't want that to happen. So
I mean,
I'm
they have the
still-
technology to do that anyway.
well, I mean,
So it's just cities.
I don't know what they can do, but
I do.
it's true.
I got a good hack roll.
Oh, okay. But either way, I still just say we sell it the way Sons and claim we got robbed, and then we don't have to worry about it either way. That's just my opinion. That way, no one's mad at us, and we make some money, and we can all just leave.
But the poor man on the other planet who got himself into so much debt will have
Sucks
trouble.
to suck, I guess. So we should probably just not.
Fair enough. All right, we're putting on a show, boys. Putting on a show.
Is that what?
And girl, because Evelyn's here.
Hey now,
Does she count? I don't know.
Rockstar.
as a girl,
Oh, jeez. Ouch.
I mean, what does she identify as?
okay.
What are her pronouns?
Uh,
Sorry, what
This
are
is-
Pizza
what are
pie.
your pronouns?
Who are
this
you?
is-
Who is
this
the
is
you of
the
which
uni-
you're referring to?
Because this is the universe of genders without number, isn't
Yes,
it?
exactly.
Right.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh,
To be fair,
so triggered.
everybody else was making the joke sessions before I.
It's true. It's true.
Don't worry, it triggered me then too. Don't worry.
Oh man.
So, what is the actual plan?
I mean, is there a downside to claiming we were
White
robbed?
Sun's gonna rob us. We're going to cry foul, and then we're going to ask the Imperium to reimburse us for our trip.
Awesome. I like that plan. We're going with it. Hit the orc drive. We're out of here.
Oh.
Or whatever we're doing.
That's a pretty solid plan. Okay, so who approaches Akoto with this?
Nobody. Let's get out of here.
I guess that's my job. Is shut collar and all that, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. Call them shots.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna go with. I don't have a. I'll go with Till. Kind of a deal.
So Till gets on the phone, and then we see on the other end, a thing of vodka answers, and Till is called the shots.
Oh.
I quit.
I know.
If it wouldn't have messed up your overlays, I might have just alt F4 it. I was sorely tempted.
Oh boy, that's good stuff. All right, so let's punch it. This guy.
Punch it, Chewie.
Ugh. I was the second person to make that joke, wasn't I?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, David made a joke right before you did.
Akoto.
I'm sipping some iced coffee. While you guys were talking, Dylan taught me how to make iced coffee.
Reluctantly.
Are you sure she didn't like put arsenic in it? You may want to test that.
She showed me, and
Is
then
she
I made
jealous? Ode.
Yeah. I mean, have you been paying attention? Oh, that's right. You weren't there last time. Yeah.
I wasn't there last time.
It was interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and watch that VOD.
You should. It was pretty fun.
I'm gonna figure out what you did with my character, because last time you took my character, you butchered his accent and murdered him on the spot.
I didn't murder him,
Technically, I
but
yeah, twice. That's right.
No, that's right. You made him do stupid stuff, and then you got David to murder him.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he made him attack Dylan, which, let's be honest, is murdering him. So
It's fair. That's fair. I don't trust you with my characters anymore, Caleb.
at least Till is still alive.
Yeah, with less dignity than before. Okay.
There you go.
wow. So I guess he has like negative dignity now or something.
I mean, it's a good life lesson. Who needs dignity? Anyways, speaking of not having.
Okay. Anyways, you've approached me.
Yes.
There you go.
Now, we've talked it over, and I'm inclined to agree with you that we don't want people blowing up planets. That seems wasteful of resources and, more importantly, wasteful of people's lives. And that's kind of ripples we don't want in the galaxy. That's like big wars and stuff. So
Accurate.
I'm willing to work with the White Sun. Somewhat.
Okay.
See.
First part sounds excellent.
So far, so good.
No offense, but we don't trust your protection.
okay.
I think that for the safety of everybody involved, it's better that it appear to the Imperium that the White Sun attacks us, robs us, and makes off with our piece of tech. That way the Imperium thinks we're just incompetent, and incompetent is a heck of a lot better than dead.
Okay.
And then we don't have them breathing down our neck. And we don't have you standing guard over us either.
Okay. Would it be a notice roll to see if he's like lying or telling the truth about?
Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, make a notice roll. Yeah.
With wisdom.
Wisdom, I think. Yeah.
9.
Yeah, I think you see that Till is genuine, right? Because Till is genuine, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Josh.
Okay, so I say, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. The Imperium kind of already hates us anyway, and we hate them. We'd be willing to. I mean, the motives seem right there. We're not pacifist enough that we wouldn't try and attack 6 lives to save the lives of planets. I think this could be arranged. What kind of compensation are you looking for?
All the compensation.
Fergus,
All of it.
Fergus, can you? Fergus has a better idea of what this is worth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was scheming behind your back. So what are you asking me?
Negotiating for payment for the thing.
Oh, it's worth 70 mil. And I was going to sell it for 85 mil.
Right. How much were you gonna get?
Me personally?
Yeah.
How much of us are here?
There are 5 of you, and it was going to be 1 million.
So
Oh.
you get like 200,000.
We were going to get all of us together. We're going to get 1 million, or I was going to get 1
No.
million.
No, the Void's Grace would get
1 million.
a 1.5% cut for a mil.
Oh. We'd be getting 15 mil.
I want to make a notice.
Yeah, make a
roll on
notice
that.
roll against a talk roll from Fergus for lying. Till, are you gonna let him lie about this?
Oh,
He
he's-
gets away with it.
Oh,
He's
that was
doing
such a
his thing.
bad
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, I trusted
Oh,
you.
no!
Wait, no, I get to reroll my 1 because I have diplomat, and it has to do with negotiation.
Oh,
I
there you
also
go.
have diplomat. So I get to redeem.
Wait, did you guys get a 1? Oh yeah, each of you got a
Yeah,
1.
got
Oh my
a one.
gosh.
Got a one.
Okay, so
Alright,
each of
so
you roll a
let's
d6.
roll
Whoever's
d6.
higher.
Whoever's higher, that's how we're deciding leadership here. Whoever has the most weight.
All right, you have your roll typed up. Let's do it at the same time.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh! What?
Okay, let's just do it again.
Okay,
Well,
wait, let me-
well, no, because that's not how the rules work. So you
Oh,
tied.
really? Okay.
Ties go to the defender, which in this case is Akoto,
Okay.
because she's defending from being lied.
No, but
Dude.
I'm defending from being noticed in my life.
I think it would go to. If it's a defender, technically
Yeah.
that's Fergus. I would
I
think.
would think so.
Honestly, it's like
Mhm.
either
don't
way,
know.
it depends on who.
Because he would have happened to make a talk roll to like convince me
Right.
that's
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I
Yeah,
would've
that makes sense.
no
All right. So
problem.
yeah, it goes to Fergus then. So you believe him.
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So if you say 15 million, I say, oh, okay, we're willing to pay that.
Nice. We might actually get that money.
Yeah. Would we have a deal?
I believe so. That sounds oh wait, do we wait, just a second.
Up front.
Yeah.
Down
Just a second.
payments up front.
Do we have anything on our ship that's like has our ship been damaged yet or anything?
Nope.
No? Like what's the money you have to spend at the end of each mission for your ship
Oh,
upkeep?
maintenance.
Yeah.
Should be on the Void's Grace.
Actually, never mind. I don't want to get maintenance on the ship because they're gonna do something to it. So screw that noise. What kind of based on my awesome hack rolls and no rolls of them, what kind of tech do they have? They're TL4, right?
TL4.
Yeah.
The
level
White
of
Sun
tech?
Brotherhood. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. They don't have anything I want. All right. That sounds very reasonable.
Okay.
I'm glad we could come
obviously-
to some sort of accommodation.
Yeah, obviously I'll need visual confirmation of the prototype. And then
Of course.
I have some friends nearby. How do we want to stage this? Are we attacking the ship itself at all? or just coming in, staying a few minutes, coming out, maybe some people looking like they're bruised and holding their arm.
I mean, I have kind of a flair for the dramatic. But ultimately, that decision's up to Till. It's his ship. I'm just the negotiator.
Your character scares me, Jared.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
you know nothing yet. Or maybe you do know.
Oh, I know quite a bit.
I mean, yeah.
We're gonna need guarantee payment.
I'd very much prefer to just bring it to your base.
I would think that since I'm like, I would have access to like show them a separate a bank account that we would have made for this transaction that would be able to, and I would do some transfers real quick to have it show 15 million credits, to not show
Sure.
We actually get 15 million credits. I'm gonna cry.
I'm so excited.
Don't challenge the GM like that, David.
I mean, I already expect something's gonna go wrong because we can't just. I mean, that would pay off our ship, and then we'll just go live.
David, don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro. I got us. I got us. Just let Fergus grab your giant pointer finger with his entire hand, and let him guide you.
Okay, so I show them
Is my
the
finger pointer giant?
the
I don't-
bank account, and I say I want to see the prototype.
I flex.
It's me.
It's me.
I look over at Ode and give him a little wink.
Okay, I didn't mean that seriously, but I'll go with it.
When she says she wants to see the prototype, I just look over at Till a little bit sheepishly because it's under my bed.
Till just raises an eyebrow like, well.
I'll be right back. I go and put the prototype back in the fancy box, and then I bring the fancy box.
gotta repackage the present.
Oh my gosh, should we break it? I totally bring David with me.
Oh, why would we break it though?
How do we know they're not going to use it for nefarious means too, to fight the Empire, the Imperium, and kill Imperium people?
Well, I
You
mean,
gonna pull a Michael Schofield, Jared?
but here's the thing though: if we want to get
Gonna pull
paid,
Michael Schofield.
like I feel like if they just wanted it broken, they would just pay us to break it. So I feel like they want it in one piece, and also we'd want to get paid. So there's that.
I know, but she said she'd pay us after visual comments.
I did not say that.
Oh no, darn! I
I
rescind
said
what
that
I
I
said.
would pay you, and I said that I wanted visual confirmation. I did not say when that was happening.
Let's put a timed explosive on it. No, that was a joke. No, I do need to help me carry it though. That wasn't a joke. It looks like Ode is typing furiously.
No, I'm super trying not to get shot. Sorry. Oh, I got shot. All right. Sorry. What were we doing?
You're helping me put the box.
Classic Elysian
back.
Road.
Yeah.
And
I'm
bring the
really
box
good
to
at
her.
passing. I was just really. I killed like 3 people. Okay. Anyway,
It's totally.
Are you
not-
playing Siege?
so what we're talking about?
Okay, yeah, you
But
have the prototype. It's in front of you.
I just
I'm gonna expedite this.
Okay.
I don't think that breaking it's a good idea. I mean, you can do it if you want, but I don't.
No.
think it's a good
Okay. Okay, so I just kind of like look at the prototype. I don't really know exactly how it works, but I mean, it matches what I've been told that I need. So I kind of say, I feel like the best thing that we could do to make sure both parties are happy, I can have the Brotherhood members come in here, including one of our scientists who knows about the prototype, can confirm that that's what we want. Have them leave with the prototype. I stay here with you until they are off the ship. And then as soon as they're off the ship with the prototype in hand and we have it in our possession and are moving away with it, and I get I guess if once I get confirmation that it's in a safe place, then I will stay here, transfer the funds, and maybe look like I have something more in my backpack that I was collecting from the ship. And leave.
50% beforehand, and 50% when it's safe.
At 50%, we can still just retire.
I don't really get how that makes sense.
I mean, I feel like operating
For
costs
me.
might be a decent ask, but that's not remotely a fraction.
That doesn't really make very much sense. If I stay here with you the whole time, they go, just make sure it's safe. I stay here. I know it's safe. I transfer the funds.
Caleb, what are you rolling?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Man, the Imperium soldiers? I suggest we hurry up.
Nothing at all.
Uh-oh.
I lay down the black lap.
I checked the surveillance cameras.
I'm already doing that.
For what reason?
I'm assuming that I'm already doing that. Because of how paranoid I've been all this entire time.
So what's the plan for, like, getting the thing?
Yeah.
Where it's gonna go?
So,
Kill everybody.
if you're gonna be our guarantee,
Are you worth 15 million to them?
don't think so. No offense.
I
How
am one
are
of
we
the-
to know that after we give it to them and keep you here, they're not going to pay us?
I mean, do you have a better suggestion? We're not going to pay you.
Yeah, 50% now, 50%
We're
later.
not going to pay you 7.5 million credits before securing the prototype. Do you want to go with us as hostages?
Sure.
See that the prototype is safe, and then we pay you and let you go?
That would be great.
That would not be great. I don't want to leave my ship.
Oh, you can stay. I'll go.
Do you want to do like an exchange? He goes with my people, I stay with you.
As long as I can bring Ode with me.
Hey, where the heck is Dylan, by the way?
Do you just
Wherever she needs to be. Like, honestly, she'd probably just be, like, chilling with you guys, like, agreeing with what you're saying. I don't think she'd have any necessarily input on this.
Okay.
Right? She just probably goes along with what you guys are
Well,
doing.
she probably hates Akoto just like I do, but that's relevant.
Not hate, but
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Certainly not
I mean,
like.
you literally said
Yeah.
you wanted to kill her earlier. Isn't that sort of like the definition?
That's one of my goals right
no,
now.
not Evelyn. Evelyn obviously hates her. I was talking
Okay.
about Dylan.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
sorry.
definitely one of my goals.
to kill?
Yeah, to kill Akoto.
That's rude.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Evelyn is like
Messed up?
extreme.
I mean, are you really trying to start the first episode all over again?
I mean, should I just like make a talk roll
I
to see
have
if I can
P-
convince you guys to...
I have PTSD from dealing with the fallout of that first episode.
I mean, some of us literally had that for a while.
That's true.
I mean, not players, so I guess that's
Some of the characters actually did. I, as a player,
right. Yeah.
have a fear of that happening again.
okay, so I think this is a good compromise. How about you stay here, and then Ode and I will go with the package and bring it to your base.
No weapons.
I mean,
No
I'm
way.
a child.
Not gonna happen.
I give David. I'm just like, David, you have stealth weapons. Shut up. Wait, do I have telepathy?
Yeah, you do.
Yes. I mean, do I need to, or do you realize?
Well, here, yeah, let's look at your.
Hey,
Yes.
not to like rain on parades or anything, but when were we supposed to be contacting the Imperium next? To arrange our
I mean,
Yeah.
if the whole
exchange of
time we've
goods?
just been
I
talking.
mean, it's early morning now, right? Maybe late morning.
Nah, it's actually probably about a month after we woke up because
Yeah, you
How
guys have been
long
talking
this
about
is
this
taking,
plan
yeah.
for forever.
Yeah.
to be fair, I'm not a fan of any of our options, so like I'm hoping
Yeah.
people grab and run with plan ideas.
Oh, trust me, Fergus. Fergus
Oh,
has got us
Fergus is
covered.
too. I'm just not sure that I trust Fergus.
It's like in the afternoon right now. I think, like on that note, Till, you hear like a ring come from like the cockpit, like the communication console.
Ring, 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 banana
Banana
phone.
phone.
Oh, good. I wasn't the only person who instantly thought of that.
And you see Fergus going to answer it.
No. Till follows.
Did I have to step on a stool last time? I don't remember.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I set up the stool and then I hit the answer button.
Yeah, so it's the same guy. It's Avram Svetovik.
Hello, Mr. Svetvic.
Yes, hello. I see that I am once again talking to a little boy.
Yeah,
Is there someone else that I can talk to?
you can talk to him. I point at Till.
Are you Captain? And he looks down on this like something. Aderant?
Yes, that's me.
Very good.
I apologize for being indisposed yesterday.
It is all right, Mr. Aderant. I hope that we can continue our negotiations at the proper time. Your crew member said that you would be willing to meet in a few hours here.
Yes. Unfortunately, my report from my crew member wasn't as detailed as I would like. Can you fill me in on time and place, please?
Basically, it was just like go to their research facility, talk to them, and like it's like in the evening, so like in a couple in a few hours, like it will be like 5 o'clock or whatever, something like that on local time. Yeah, and it's just on the moon. It's like outside the perimeters of the city.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Look forward to doing business with. Yeah, look forward to doing business with you.
That's why I do the talking.
Excuse me.
That sounds good, Mr. Aderant. I hope that you are feeling better.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Very much so.
Very good. I look forward to talking with you.
Jill just nods and switches off the comm.
Mm-hmm. This is what Avram
Drops a heel onto the deck, spins to face young master here. I realize that I can't actually pronounce your last name. I don't
Fergus
think anyone.
McIngerheim.
McEakin Gernahale.
Yeah, no.
McEakin Gernahale.
Fergus.
It could have been MacGuffin.
Just
Josh,
stares at.
no, Fergus.
Just stares at Fergus.
Yes, Till?
You negotiated with him yesterday
Yeah.
with video conference.
Yep. He was thoroughly impressed with my manners.
I'm sure. Remind me never to get sick again.
Fair.
He walks back into the hold or the kitchen or wherever we were having our conversation. Kitchen.
I think you
it
were all
was.
having it in the engine room, honestly.
No, it was kitchen because we came back and we found what's her name drinking
Oh,
coffee.
right. Okay, yeah.
Dylan got over her jealousy just long enough to give our friend here some spiked coffee. So
I mean, it was less she taught me how to make it and more she was making it, and I kind of like was closely watching her
Yeah, that's probably.
and copied the steps she did.
Oh, I see.
So, are we agreed upon with the thing to me and Ode go to their base and she stays here? This is me out of character talking. Is that the plan?
I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would suggest Dylan come, but that would require Dylan being here.
Yeah, I would have suggested that as well. Also, you're less perceptive to my nefarious ways.
Yeah.
Caleb's just clacking away at enemies we're gonna face.
That wasn't me.
Oh no, that wasn't you. It looked
No.
like it was you.
It was Josh.
More 3 hit point Imperium soldiers. I see you over there, Caleb.
How about we, like, would we be able to convince just sending one person?
I mean, Fergus is going no matter what, and I don't think they're gonna trust.
meta level, I'm not comfortable splitting the party. I don't know that I trust Fergus's intentions.
I mean, I'll go. And I'm so trustworthy.
Like, okay, like our options are Evelyn, who wants to murder everyone, you, who's not going to leave the ship in our care, and then Ode and me.
And Dylan. Because we could,
But
I mean,
Dylan's not
honestly,
here.
well, that's the thing. Honestly, at this point, like, we might even not even have time to like do a whole like go through the base.
Yeah, I
sort of
was
thing.
thinking that, like,
I mean,
we're
we don't
kind
have
of.
to fight in the base. We can just have like a quick exchange. It could be a quick exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Sure.
2 rolls. That's
Right.
all we're gonna need is 2 rolls.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how it will go down.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just assume that Dylan's coming with because she's going to be there for the majority of whatever happens.
If you insist on taking hostages,
What?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be sad.
we don't have to take anybody. You guys were the ones who weren't
We
comfortable
are on a clock,
staying.
so what I suggest you do is transfer some money and then send a raiding party and try not to rough us up too bad.
I mean, they don't actually have to raid us.
I click some things on my compad and send messages to my people that I've had waiting outside.
Yeah, so we see like literally like a whole squad of people like with guns outside of the ship.
And I send a message saying, like, come in peacefully, but looking like you're angry.
Yeah, so they basically like you know,
We got bugged.
soldier team like start making signals to each other and like going up the ramp.
Okay, my people are coming.
This is my drone. My drone can see them, right?
Sure,
It
yeah.
knows that they're there this way. He's
Mhm.
gonna buzz angrily
so it says,
at the door.
Intruder.
No, my drone doesn't talk. It's like a dog. It just buzzes.
Right. It's like pattern.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, so I say,
It's
we
Such
will.
delicious lies.
They're coming in right now. We'll take the prototype as soon as they step out the door. I'll still be in here. I'll transfer 1 million to you, and then I'll leave. We get the prototype safe into place, and I transfer the rest.
Fair.
Okay. So
When did the plan come to actually have armed people on our ship? I thought we were just going to be like, oh no.
no, I mean the whole time it was gonna be the fake raid.
Yeah, but my definition of fake raid was one that didn't happen at all, and we just said it happened. But that, I guess it's happening now. So That's okay.
I already told my people to come in,
Right.
and they're just like kind of like standing there doing nothing because I kind of am like, we're okay, thank you. Men, take this, protect it. And I say like take it to the plan's location, which Caleb is what I told you.
Yeah. So are you taking? So wait, are people?
Nobody's going with
Nobody's
it.
going
but
anywhere. Okay.
No, but I still want to do the plan of
Yeah.
what I sent to you.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they start taking away this in a box, and yeah, they're making it look like they're like stealing it, basically, right? And so like I think like honestly what ends up happening is we get like a montage of them like doing this, and then there's like an alarm is raised in the hangar because this is like a port. And then like some Imperium like drones come over and try to like check it out, and then they like shoot the drones and then like go away on their like hover car, and then like chase ensues, but they lose them, and that's like this whole thing. But you guys obviously aren't there for it.
Space car, my dude.
And I intend
Not
to
a hover
transfer
car.
the million as
They're
soon
not
as
in
they're out,
space.
and then walk out myself to look and check and make sure they made it out of port.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like it, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we're gonna need to send a distress signal to the Imperium. Be like, we got robbed and attacked, and shoot yourself with your blaster.
I shoot him with my blast.
We don't actually kill him. We just want to stun him.
Why don't you have Dylan use her stun?
Well, that's right. She's got
My
a stun
rifle's
sword
stun
now.
rifle. I'm just not going to shoot myself with it.
I can heal you.
I mean, I'll shoot one of you with it if you really want me to, but
I don't really want to get shot,
yeah,
but that might be actually a good idea to pull off the stunt.
So Akoto, when do you send them the funds?
I send them 1 million as soon as like they're out of the ship, and then once I get once I get sent the fact that it's safe and not just like being transported.
Yeah. So when you go to like click on the button that says like transfer funds, you get a VI thing that comes up and says transfer denied.
The first one or all of them? Or
The first one.
okay, so I don't know, can I make like a program roll to try and see what's going on?
Mm-hmm, sure.
What would that be with?
Intelligence.
Okay.
Caleb, why are you so mean?
Because he doesn't want the game to be easy for us.
Exactly. That's literally my job.
it would be
8.
over.
Yeah, so there's obviously, so this is the thing, this is an account, right, that you have access to because of your connections with the Brotherhood. And so basically someone higher up put a lock on this account.
Let me see that.
Oh my gosh! If you give it to me, I will literally just MacGuffin hack that. I don't even care.
Yeah, but also you could just take all the money.
You wouldn't do that. You'd be right there. I'm a boy. You could just smack it out of my hand.
Yeah, definitely. So it's
He's literally just 12. You could take
13,
him down
13.
by sneezing on him.
Hey, I have 13 hit points now. I used to have 1, but.
so is there like
grown.
anything that I would be able to do, like trying to access different accounts or anything, or is it just gonna be denied?
So when you try to do that, right? Like you try to like fiddle with it, and it's just like denied. And I think then you get a text message, and it's from a person you really look up to, in the chain of command, and this person's name is, as soon as I pull up
Broken up with the
name
word text
generator.
message.
I don't like these names. This person's name is Song Chin, and you get a message from this person, and you really like them and look up to them. You know, they're not kind of like an idol for you, and he texts you and says, "I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to deny that request. I've been following what you're doing, and I just want to say good job, but we don't have the funds to allocate to them right now. Something bad just happened. Something really bad in another system, and I just got news of it. We do not have the funds."
Hi, killer.
I mean, do you know this?
I don't know if Evelyn knows
That was a
this.
joke.
This
That
is
was-
like
that
a
was-
text message. Okay.
Yeah, just joking, guys.
I was gonna say, at this point, Connor, you go to that answer so often, we don't know whether you're serious or
desensitized to it.
joking or like it's like it's lost all its shock value at this point.
That was my goal.
I want to like text back like, what can we give them? They were completely compliant. Like,
Also, you don't want to get hurt. Probably. Not that you would.
Not that you know.
They're gonna be hurting here in a minute, David. Don't worry about that.
So he sends back the best we can do is 100,000. And that's being generous.
Thank you, Game Master. Is that what you're looking for?
I mean, so I'll go ahead and like put in the request in the bank account for the 100,000.
And it goes through. So Till in the ship account you see like a transfer for 100,000 credits.
You showed a couple zeros there.
You are about
exact.
yeah.
I said I'm like want to be
Wait.
like frantically like typing on my compad, like acting like I'm trying to do stuff when I've really tried everything I know.
Uh-huh.
Like, but just being like, I don't. It's not letting me do it. I'm trying to do smaller increments, and it keeps.
Can I roll notice?
Sure, yeah.
Would I have something to like?
Yeah, do talk in response, yeah.
Okay.
We're on the other end of it.
Oh, good luck.
No!
Get
Oh,
an
no.
11. Get an 11, Akoto. Get the same result again.
What would it talk would be with charisma?
Talk with charisma, yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh no.
I don't like that. Yes.
Oh my gosh! It
Oh, you
happened again!
did!
Oh my god.
What? Okay. Wait a second.
She's the defender, so.
Neither of you have
So I
ones
would
though.
win this time.
Yeah, so you win this time.
Wait, can I make a roll? I probably won't get that high. But
I mean,
Yeah.
you could roll 2 6s, David.
yeah, but I have.
Yeah, make a notice.
Wisdom, right, or charisma.
Wisdom.
I don't think I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Wisdom-based notice. Till might actually have something for that.
Oh,
Mhm.
well.
Good.
I think. Let's just roll a strength-based notice instead, shall we?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, yeah. So yeah, Akoto, you get away with it then.
Feels dump stat, man.
For now,
Yeah.
until we don't get it.
Yeah.
I cannot believe we re-rolled the same exact thing twice in a row.
I know, that's awesome.
It was
It's crazy.
3 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, all I'm doing is like frantically typing.
hmm
And like I look like really panicked because like it was 100% my intention to try and pay you.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just kind of like I don't know. This has never happened before. Like, I'm trying to get in contact like with people. Like I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do.
So I think
happening.
I think at this point, you can see probably Evelyn, because you said you were looking at the like cameras. You see that they ran away or whatever, and some Imperium like officers are coming over, just like check with you, like yeah, we see that you just got stolen from. Is everything okay? Kind of a thing.
All right, you might want to rough us up now.
I mean, they had guns. We could just be like, we gave up. Story.
I mean, do you guys say that the Imperium soldiers are coming?
I guess that's up to Evelyn. If Evelyn hates your guts that much, she could just not say anything.
But
No, I mean, I'm more worried about us.
yeah.
Can I say
I mean,
something?
they're just gonna be like, yeah, guys alive, very cool. What do they look like? Okay, bye. Like, it'll be fine.
No,
Maybe you should shoot. Maybe you should shoot me with the stun rifle, and then we can.
Man, I'm not gonna. Why? Why do you want to be shot with this? It's fine. No one needs to get shot for any reason.
So if you say maybe you should rough us up a little, I would say like what's going on?
Well, I was actually didn't realize that Evelyn never said anything.
Yeah. So,
Well, no, I do say something.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
No, I
So
definitely do say something.
if I would know that Imperial guards are coming, I would want to try and hide on the ship while they talk.
I mean, you could just pretend to be part of the.
I don't. They're after me. No, I can't.
Okay.
Like I need to hide on the ship.
Caleb, I'm getting greedy.
I can see that.
I'm a greedy boy today.
So, I mean, I guess we should just go answer the door.
Okay, so
Someone is at the door.
yeah, I'm gonna hide, preferably in a room that
The
has.
drum. The drone buzzes angrily at the VI.
I want to hide in a room that I previously like scouted to have an escape route.
Right, so there's like a crawl space or something you can get through. Yeah.
Yeah, some
Okay.
escape.
Yeah, make
route.
a sneak roll.
There's a crawl space on my ship.
Probably.
Like, there's a lot
This
of them.
is
Like, look at all the scopes
news to
there.
me. Oh, that's right. We
What do I roll this?
Oh, what do we call them? We didn't call them Jeffrey's tubes. We changed it. What do we call it?
Dex?
I don't remember.
Yeah, with Dex.
Freeze tubes? What the heck does that mean?
It's from Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
know.
All the tubes that go between all the rooms
Yeah,
where
eight's
they
probably
crawl
fine,
through
yeah.
to
Okay.
get to various things in every episode. It's a Jeffrey's tube, named after the stagehand who came up with the idea.
Huh.
It was either the carpenter or the stagehand or something.
I go and answer the door.
Yeah, so you see.
Do you like dishevel yourself at least?
No.
Yeah, so Ode answers the door.
Oh,
Imperium
of course.
officers
I
there.
mean, I
Yes.
probably put my gun away.
Yeah, so you see like a blonde guy with officer badge kind of on. It's like this slate gray uniform, and he says, "Hello there. My name is Captain crap.
Captain.
Oh,
Captain Crap?
Wow, that's embarrassing.
That's the name.
I'm sorry.
Captain Crap. First name Captain, last name Crap.
Middle name Captain.
I am
Name
so terribly sorry for the parents that you had.
Alright, sorry, what does he say?
Alright, we surrender.
My name
We
is
feel so
Captain.
bad.
My name is Captain Tristov. And I saw that your ship was attacked. Is there anything that we can do? Anything would you like to file a report?
Yeah.
You can get our crap back.
Yeah.
You hear me yell from the other room.
Of course, we are interested in, justice for all of any crime that happens on Bratislav.
I mean, we don't really care if they get. We just want stuff back. Like,
Of course, can you give me a description?
of the stuff for people.
Both, preferably.
Okay. I described the box. And the
And
people-
what was inside this box?
Stuff your bosses are looking for.
It was a
In a good
super-
way. They're buying it. It's not illegal.
but we kind of need them. I mean, they're not like a huge deal, but they're expensive. So
What did you say they were?
power cells.
Oh, okay. All right, and he's like writing something down in his data pad. And he says, and the description of the people who took it.
Armor, assault rifles. Are we telling them that they had the white sun? I don't think. I mean, they did just screw us over, so maybe we are. I don't know.
I mean, that was the plan to begin with. Was tell them it was the White Suns.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, duh. They had like a white star or sun or something on their armor. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think the officer and his like person that's with him, like they look at each other. Meaningful
They didn't
glance.
shoot anybody. They had all guns. So they just told us to not moving.
So they just held you up at gunpoint and stole your
Yeah.
power cells?
Yeah, pretty much.
Make a talk
That's
roll,
related
Ode.
to some other stuff.
Oh my gosh, why is Ode doing this?
Else was taken forever. All right.
Why? I don't know why is Ode doing this.
Oh my god.
Yes, I think the guy, he just looks at you. He's just like, I'm sorry, could we... I'd like to take you down to the station so we can get a little bit more information here.
I mean, we have like a schedule and stuff.
I'm sorry to be an inconvenience, but I will have to insist.
I mean, I'll go ask my dad. Sit around. Find Till.
So I'm not your dad until you actually need somebody to talk to officers for you? Is that how this
I
goes?
mean, it was just a lot less complicated than my sort of girlfriend's uncle. So,
So, Akota's hiding now, right?
Yeah.
So I think we see Akoto slip off the ship in like a back escape shaft, like some sort of garbage chute, and we just see her like crawl, like sneak off.
Is that before or after what I messaged you
I mean-
like 5 minutes ago?
do we not have surveillance systems to pick that up on?
I mean, I messaged him stuff too, so
Oh, okay.
I think it was actually after Fergus. So, but like, were you doing that while the officers were here though?
Oh yeah, no, I left as soon as I made my right after I made that.
Okay,
notice.
make a program roll.
Okay.
Yeah, both Emily and Jared have been messaging you secret things.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa, that is the highest you possibly could have rolled.
Solid, my dude.
Well, I now am president of the planet.
So Akoto, how much
Why do
money
you
do
have
you have in your personal bank account?
I have 25 credits.
Woo!
I don't know how much I would have. That's all I know.
You have 25 credits, I think. Yeah.
25 credits.
Yeah.
That's why I needed a discount.
So Fergus, you have a complete and utter access to everything in her bank account.
Mhm.
But
All
she has
25
25 credits.
No, she had access to the account that gave us 100,000 credits.
And all of my
And-
stuff was denied.
Exactly. She was just denied from it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to go from hers.
Yeah.
I was trying to get all of the bank
Yeah.
information.
Are
Yeah.
you? Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
I'm not hacking. I'm not. Oh no, I'm not trying to access from her account. I'm getting all of their bank information
I
and
see.
figuring out who the what information would be able to. With a 15,
Yeah, I feel
pretty
like
sure. Pretty
That's
sure.
pretty high.
Hey, Caleb, you can't do me on this.
Wait, Jared, were you supposed to have a +2 modifier, or was that from
Huh?
before?
Yeah, I have
I just making sure.
literally equipment in my backpack that gives me plus to hacking,
Wait,
and then plus my 1 intelligence.
Right. Yeah, no, I knew that. I just had a modifier. I was.
Yeah. And even if I failed, I literally have an item that says
I mean,
that Caleb gave me that says if you fail, you literally instantly just win.
you would.
But it's a one-time use.
So-
I'm not getting one of those ever again.
So yeah, Fergus, the White Sun Brotherhood, their whole thing is like covert, secretive sort of information stuff, and so you're not just going to be able to like steal the money from.
I didn't
from them,
feel.
but-
I know I wouldn't be able to steal 15 million.
Yeah. I think
But-
you managed to like as like the in a very short window of time when you manage to hack in before they see that you've hacked in and try to block you out. You managed to transfer 25,000 more credits.
To my personal bank.
Yes.
Yes.
that no one has to know about.
Yep.
25,000 credits, boy.
Fergus is gonna go on a shopping spree, and nobody's gonna know where he got the money.
Oh,
But yeah.
trust me.
The thing is,
So Evelyn,
Fergus
would you
isn't
want
the
to?
only one with a good program.
It's true. Evelyn, would you want
I can
to?
trace
Yeah,
his
yeah.
actions.
Evelyn, do you
Just
want
so
to
you know, everything you
roll
do to me, you have a -2, Josh.
a notice check, Evelyn, to see if you can, because you obviously been looking at the cameras and stuff to see if Akoto, like you can see Akoto sneak off.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Where is that?
What gives me a
That's
-2?
intelligence, correct?
I'm pretty sure I'd also get a -2 against you, but I'm looking for the item that we have.
Caleb, is the attribute intelligence?
In this case, no, it's gonna be wisdom.
Just give me 1 second. I'm looking for it.
Okay. Yeah. So I think you notice that Akoto is slipping out the back of the ship and like sneaking away.
Okay, well, I mean, I let everybody know. I specifically let Till know immediately.
So you just calms people, yeah.
Yep. Akoto is trying to leave the ship.
She's basically left the ship at this point. She's just like sneaking out of the dock.
What? I got a 10!
No, but that's the thing. Remember, you already knew that she was hiding, right? Like, and that was gonna be fine. But then she just
I
slipped
specifically chose a room that I had already scouted out that had an exit.
Oh, okay.
That I
see.
specified I was looking for exits while you guys were talking.
out. Yeah, so
Okay.
it wouldn't have taken
Alright,
her
you're good.
that much time.
You're fine then.
I mean, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, Josh, it's the remote link unit that I have. That gives anyone a -2 to try and hang down.
Also, I assume if
And
you're
where did you come across these components in the first place?
It's all in
Our
the
ship.
storage locker.
I literally, it was like, yeah, you have
Okay,
basically
see,
everything in that.
I
has
could have
every piece
used
of
that
Terraform
earlier and totally blown more of those hacking questions out of the water and a lot more entirely than I have in the past.
I mean,
Because-
honestly, I don't know if Till knows about all the stuff in the storage unit because he's used to a much smaller ship with much
Mhm.
much more minimal things.
That's fair. But
Yeah.
now that he knows
Now
we've
all
got
the-
stealth tech,
Yeah.
he's not
It's-
exactly
it's
going
literally,
to
a bunch of it is just underneath my bed right now, and there's like an open bag of potato chips next to it. Space chips, I'm sorry.
So
Potato
Lay's.
chips.
It's potato chips.
Potato chips.
Mash them
Yeah.
in space.
be. So
Yeah, I'm
are
sure
space,
we all just get
space chips just mostly made of space then?
Yeah.
Kind of like Lay's?
I
Yeah.
mean, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like chips nowadays where it's half empty, but space chips you only get like a quarter of the chips, and then 75% of it is just space.
But it's not air; it's void.
Extra
So you
space.
can open it, use.
Suddenly everything pressurizes and
Okay, let's let's finish this.
So I
Yeah.
tell Till that I'm being escorted to a area or whatever they said, the questioning area.
Oh my gosh!
What did you do?
I scooted forward and I kneed my table and my monitor just almost tipped over. Ouch.
Shoot. I think Till walks up to the officer at the door and he's like, I'm sorry, is Ode giving you trouble? We were just robbed and he's a little distraught.
I just rolled really bad on my talk. That's all.
yeah.
That's
pretty
okay,
much what
Ode.
happened.
I'll change the situation and make my own talk roll and then we'll be okay.
Maybe we should have Fergus.
Nah.
You don't know where Fergus is right now.
Maybe we should
Fergus
have
is more trouble than he's worth for this kind of thing, I suspect.
Hey,
Like Alphonse.
I mean, I don't know. He's gotten a lot of stuff done. Anyways, all right. So, what do they say to that? I guess.
Yeah. What is their response to that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Ode. What did you say?
I
to
was
them?
not. I said, I'm sorry. Has Ode been causing trouble? We were just robbed and he's really distraught.
Gotcha. Yeah. So the officer looks at you and says, "No, nothing like that. I just want to make sure that we're thorough about this. Your son was giving us a little bit of just vague information, and I want to make sure. Do you have more accurate information that you can give us? As you said, he's probably a little distressed from what just happened.
What rank is this this person is a captain in front of me?
Yeah.
The Imperium, what rank is the dude I was talking to on the video phone, and how much distance is there between him and this fellow I'm talking to now?
Between this person and who?
guy who was negotiating with them.
Oh, uh, it didn't. I mean, he was like a random scientist. Like he didn't. You couldn't see that he had any in the brief interaction that you had with him. You didn't see if he had a rank or not. He was like the head scientist of the Bratislava Research Facility.
Okay. So I think I don't want to get embroiled any more than we have to, but yeah, so I think Ode is hesitating to tell you all of it because the cargo was kind of important to the Imperium.
Frowns.
I'd like to speak with your superior on this
I'm sorry.
to file a report.
If you're going to file a report, you need to file it to me. What do you mean it's important to the Imperium? Were you official cargo hauler for the Imperium military? I didn't see anything like that in your records.
We're hauling a piece of technology that that the Imperium was intent on purchasing, and we were just attacked and it was stolen.
His eyes kind of like widen a little bit, and he's like, I feel like I've heard something about this.
Then you know it's important that I talk to your superior.
Go ahead and make a talk roll.
Yay. Now we get to see what Till's talk looks like. Why do I have the suspicion? Oh, it's not a dump, it's just +0. Is that talk int or
Hey, it
talk?
looked pretty good.
Is that talk int or talk cha? Because I did talk int.
Talk
Either way, it's
Dang it.
I mean, unless you have negative. Either way,
But I mean, what's the difference between your?
what is your
Yeah.
cha? Is it +1 or +0?
It's 0.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
it's just a
fine.
9.
Plus
It's
1.
fine.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Okay. So I think he nods and he says, "I'll get you in touch with him right away." And he like presses a thing on his data pad and starts like trying to get in contact with someone. And after a few moments, like he basically holds up a video feed to you, and you see whatever like the rank like the highest like military police rank in like this city. I don't know exactly what that'd be, but it's like the like commander of the forces in the city or whatever.
The High Inspector Commander General
yeah,
Cardinal.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, and he says this is High Inspector Commander General the Cardinal.
It better not actually be that.
No. I think I'm interested in the idea of the Cardinal Commander. I think that's what the title is. This is Cardinal Commander Branimir. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Captain Till Aderant of the Void's Grace. I'm here. I was here to negotiate I was hauling a piece of rather expensive tech that your scientists here at the base were interested in purchasing, and we were just attacked and it was just stolen. And I wanted to file a report with you specifically because you would know which scientists to talk to figure out just how important this tech is
Yes.
to the Imperium.
So you're the crew that was supposed to bring it to the Bratislava Research Facility.
Yes, sir.
You spoke with Vetkovic.
Yes, sir. We were
And you're
supposed to
telling
meet in a few
me
hours.
that Botton's creation was stolen?
Yes, sir.
You do realize the consequences of this is going to be incredibly dire.
They walked onto my ship with guns, sir. If I don't want my people dead, sir.
And they're in your spaceport. Why is he mad about that? Under his guard.
I was tempted to call him on that, but I really don't think that's wise when he's already
Yeah.
seeming to be irritated.
Yeah. So,
Like, I'm just gonna play it as I kept my people alive.
Yeah.
I filed a report as soon as I could.
yeah, so he looks at you and he says, if you were an officer under my command, I would reprimand you harshly, but seeing as that you are not, I will instead just have to get as much
Murder
information
you.
as I can. Just get as much information as I can from you and try to work from there. I apologize for the inconvenience under my soldier's guard. I trust that you've given the information necessary to the captain here.
We will report everything that we know to him, but I wanted to make sure that I got this to you directly first.
And do you have anything you can tell me now about the identity of the thieves? Anyone?
Can I give a description of the attackers?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, he
I
says,
don't recall.
Do
what
you know
described.
if they have any political ties to any enemies of the Imperium?
I did not recognize any of the attackers personally.
Are you telling him that this is the White Sun Brotherhood?
Um,
Because I know you told the captain, but I don't know if you told this guy yet.
if I told the captain, then I might as well have just told him as well.
Okay, yeah. So I think he says it's unlikely anyway that random thieves would happen to make a score like this one. I'm disappointed that you didn't have more security surrounding it, but
To be
yes.
frank, sir, we're in an Imperial spaceport. I was under the impression that we were under your care, sir.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Adrant. We will look into this matter. In the meantime, I trust that you will stay in the port and be willing to provide us any assistance that we may require in tracking down the thieves.
Nope. Bye.
As my crew is unhappy, they wish to return to families and recover from the shock of being robbed. Can we leave contact information and return if there's need of us?
I don't think that'll be an option, Mr. Adrant. Your ship will be impounded and will be scoured for evidence, and you will stay in Bratislav City, and you will not leave until I give the order personally.
Oh man. I'm
Fair enough, sir.
I do not like your tone, and
this is great.
you and I will have words in the future. But for now, we will track down these thieves and we will get back the cargo. And when we do, we may have another conversation besides the negotiations that were going to occur. It's entirely possible that you have just, by neglecting the security of your own ship, forced my hand in simply taking the prototype as spoils of war.
So we're not getting
As
paid?
would be your right as the bigger git in the room. Doesn't actually say that.
Okay, I was like, will you really say that?
No. Till has a few more brain cells than that.
Is this a video call?
7 more.
Yeah,
Are we in the room with you?
I think so.
You are.
Okay. So what did he just say?
He said, you know, it's entirely possible that we'll just take
Right.
the prototype as spoils of war.
Yeah. So I just look over at Till because I don't have them brain cells. And I say, I wasn't aware we're at war with the Imperium. That's kind of awkward.
What? No, he's the spoils of war from the White
Yeah.
Suns.
The spoils of war doesn't mean like if we brought something in and it was.
I know, but we don't have it anymore, and they're taking it from them as spoils of war,
Yeah.
not from us.
To be fair, there's a poor starving scientist
I guess that makes sense.
on the other side of the galaxy that there's a poor starving scientist a few planets over that will be very disappointed in you. And I'm sure your mother would also be very disappointed were she to discover this decision you've made.
My mother is
But I respect your autonomy.
My mother is dead, Captain Adorant, and so will the thieves be soon. I do hope that you do not suffer the same fate, but with all of these Brotherhood hoodlums running around, one can only be so careful.
Oh yeah,
certainly.
Sounds like a good way to keep us to stay on the station. Good, cool. All right, yeah, sweet.
Certainly, I feel so safe here.
Have a good day, Mr. Adorant.
And you as well.
Goes off. And I think
So what
the captain's like looking at you like, oh, that was awkward.
Oh, is he standing right there too?
Yeah, he was like the one holding left of like the tablet for the video call.
I don't ask when we're gonna leave. Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a crew to tend to.
Of course, Captain Adorant. We'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
And he like,
Just turns and shuts the door like, man.
yeah, nods and leaves.
Now I ask when we're leaving. When are we leaving?
Quick, fly away.
Exactly. Screw these guys.
I
We
am
would
tempted.
die. We would literally die.
Nah, it would be fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, unless I roll another 15 hack roll, then hey, I hacked all of their spaceships in space that are chasing after us. They can't do nothing.
I mean, I feel like we wouldn't waste that many resources.
I don't think the
this.
Cisco maneuver would work twice either.
Yeah.
And I think the Imperials have a few more than 2 brain cells to rub together, so.
Yeah.
So Fergus, do you want to do that thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully, the last roll I'll need to make for today.
Make a program roll then.
Oh, Fergus.
Yes. Not strength.
My gosh, dude.
I am unstoppable.
See, the thing is, he rolls 3d6 and drops the lowest on this skill too, so
What he rolled
he's really good at it.
2 5s and a 6.
Ooh, once I level it up again, it's going to be 46.
Well, that's the
And
other.
here I was thinking I actually had a niche this time.
I mean, you're the only one that can fly.
And you're the
Fair.
only adult. I'm pretty sure an
That's
adult is
also
a niche.
bad.
Yeah, honestly, like Fergus is more into like the deep web, like dark web sort of stuff, and you're like more the like mechanical side of it.
Yeah, hardware and stuff.
Yeah. Fergus is software, you're hardware.
Oh.
So Fergus. So what do we see when you're doing this?
All right. So as soon as Fergus is done hacking
Big
into the
galaxy.
White Suns, stealing that 25 sweet G's, he
Okay,
comes
RuneScape.
to realize that Akoto has thoroughly betrayed us and slipped off of the ship. So he goes onto his alt account, not his main account, because he doesn't want his main account to get shut down on the
Yeah, it's
deep
all
web.
RuneScape account, right?
The one that's mostly focused on ore grinding, you know,
Yeah.
in the mine, Palador, you know.
Yup.
Yeah. Yeah. That one. He's not as concerned about it. But yeah, he goes on that one, and he offers the Imperium here all of the locations of all of the bases they have, and all of the knowledge he stole from what's her name's PDA. I keep saying PDA because I can't remember the data lab compad. Yeah, all the information on our combat, all of their bank account information, just about everything.
You realize
And
you've just
exchange
killed.
for some money.
You realize you're just about to kill an entire resistance movement.
Hey, they betrayed us. They get what they get coming, and I'm offering it, and I'm exchanging it for money, so we'll
Right.
get paid.
And so you do this on the dark web, right? You do it like
Yes.
through these
And
channels.
again, I'm not stupid. I don't give them all the information at once. If they need proof, I'll be like, oh, hey, here's a couple bases that aren't the main base
So-
that they're going to...
Yeah, so what happens, Fergus, though, is you get back, some tentative replies, and then there's like, okay, we're gonna have our hacker like look into this information, and you get some information back and say, and they say, we'll give you 5,000 for it.
5,000? I go ahead and say, I'm basically hand delivering you the
White Suns.
I name it by name, the thing that's in the box. I'm basically hand delivering this to you, and I named the guy by name. He was going
Wait,
to pay
didn't we actually name that thing? What was it called? It had a cool name.
Starforge.
Something either Roman or Greek. I can't
It
remember.
Is
was
it
the
Starforge?
Hephaestus engine. That's what it was.
Hephaestus engine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were going to literally pay the Russian dude's name, whose name I forgot, was literally going to
Said to
pay 70 million for this, for the delivery of this. I'm hand delivering this to you and ending your rebellion all in one move. I expect to be paid at least a fraction of
I mean, that is a fraction of it. It's just a very small fraction.
you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Caleb?
Yeah, and I think like you get back and say like we were already aware of these bases.
These bases, yes, not their main base.
You don't have that information.
I don't.
No.
What?
No.
You
of course
have the
don't.
information of the hideouts in Bratislav.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not taking it to the one in Bratislav?
I'm just letting you know that's the basis that you have information on. That's what I had on my comms.
Yeah. She doesn't. She had a couple of safe houses in Bratislav. That's the only thing she had.
Oh, I thought they were bringing the thing to the thing in Bratislav.
Mm.
I mean, they would have to at least initially take
Initially, yes, but
And this is right afterwards, so
right. No, but what they say is like we've already had this. We already have the information on these. We like in the matter of time that like Till like notified the authorities about this whole situation, they already immediately raided all of the places because they knew about them already. And they said like they'd already evacuated them, like they were all completely gone.
Okay, I'll ask for 20 grand since I'm giving all of their bank information as well, and you can get just about everything from bank information.
Well, that's the thing. Like so you get a message back and the hacker like says like, I already looked into the bank information that you gave me and they've already completely changed.
I didn't give that to him yet. You
You
don't
haven't
know.
given it to me?
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
yeah.
You don't give
Well,
them all your chickens at once.
Right. So he says for the bank information we'll give you 20,000.
Deal.
All right.
Yes.
All the bank account information of a resistance that's looking for peace for 20,000 credits. Can I call you Judas from now on?
Yes, let's murder her. Hey, how dare you do this?
yeah, Connor.
Oh.
You're a hypocrite. You're like murder her.
This entire
I was
session.
I was all with Till. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm fine. Okay, if this is what you choose, I'm fine with this. She betrayed me. Fergus goes off.
She didn't really do anything.
There is only
Betray is a strong word.
how many?
She just got shafted.
Okay, there's 1, 2.
I have self-preservation.
There's only
most
5
actually
people in this
betrayed us.
world that Fergus cares about, and they just screwed them over. So he's going. He's doing.
Yeah. So what happens,
Everything
Fergus,
you
is you get sent 20,000, and then they check out the bank information, and then you get a message back that says, "This is bogus information. We're canceling the transaction."
What? You can't cancel a transaction after it's already been complete.
So you do
It's
have
called
to.
a chargeback, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just call the credit card company and say,
I go
don't know,
go ahead
I don't know what happened."
and
It's also
use that
an
14
empire.
to. Go ahead and use that 14 to the second the 20,000 is there, switch it to another offshore account that is unaffiliated.
Make a program roll.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You realize you've given him all the tools to not fail at these rolls, Caleb.
I mean,
Oh boy, a
New
12.
Game Pass.
the tools. Yeah.
Ooh, so low.
Man, that's a crappy roll.
All right, that's fine. So I think you managed to get 10,000 of
Like-
that.
10,000. Okay, I'll take it.
Are you?
I'll take it. I won't complain.
Guys, we have our bills for one cycle. Or wait, no, we got $100,000 from the White Suns. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's more than that.
So
we should leave.
I
yeah,
mean,
so what's the initial? What's the next step here, as we kind of fade out in the episode?
I don't know. I think everybody leaves with a bad taste in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
And we just fade out on like montage shots of everybody like kind of like looking off dramatically into the distance, like kind of angry at what just happened. We see Akoto like meet up with some of her White Sun Brotherhood people and like drive away in a hover car, and then we see I think the last shot of the episode we see the White Sun Brotherhood with the hover car that has the Hephaestus engine in it, and they drive up to a shoddy like building, and they kind of like lift it up in this crate, carry it into the house, take it down they like lift up a trap door. It's like, you know, this like secret facility. They like put it down there, and below is like a hangar, and it's like a spaceship there, and they lit it onto this spaceship and this like small shuttle, and then Akoto. The last shot we get is like Akoto like walking up the gangplank like into this spaceship, looking back dramatically, and then like looking at like the camera basically, and then walking up into it, and then the spaceship taking off. So there you go. That was episode 6 of Elysian Road. You don't have the thing anymore, so those negotiations didn't happen.
No.
Yeah.
My ship's impounded.
Mm-hmm. So that will be interesting. We'll have to figure out how that happens. So the thing is, you didn't accomplish your mission.
I mean, we did sell it, and we did get money for it. So that's an accomplishment in my mind.
Technically, we completed our plan, which was to get money for it and get it like to not be in trouble. Like,
Okay.
not,
If you guys consider that the end of the mission then? Like
I mean, I assume that we're not.
I mean, I consider it the start of a new mission.
Yeah, like we got 100,000 for it, which is way more than I expected to get.
Mhm.
And
135,000. Come on, guys.
I mean, yeah, but that was
Think optimistically.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking is like you haven't really gotten out of the situation yet.
Mhm.
right.
But again, this is a different mission now in my mind.
Right. Okay.
We're not.
Sure. All right. That's fine.
I mean, I feel like our job is done, but we're definitely not out of the water yet.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. So you guys can take 2 XP for the mission completion. Everybody.
baller. I can
and
add
then-
it to Carly's sheet.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it. And then. Oh, actually, I don't know if you can.
I can. She leveled up.
Oh, cool.
Cotter gave me access to her sheet when we were making her character. We got
Gotcha.
on it sometimes.
Hmm.
But yeah, she's level 4 now. I think, right? Yeah, level 4.
Okay. So goals. Evelyn Leidner, you didn't do a whole lot this session.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Kill Akoto Ishido, I did not do that. Learn about Fergus's backstory, didn't even attempt to. Things were too. I was thinking I was thinking this session was going to be a little bit more, what's it called? Passive?
Talkie.
Yeah, talky, and instead it was like, oh, we're all gonna die.
I mean, it was
Instead,
actually talky.
it was incredibly talky about how to not die.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
protect my roommate. And I believe I did that. I was assuming that from what you and Emily were talking about, I was assuming that Akoto was gonna try to kill Carly.
Yeah.
I mean, you did.
I was like,
do
oh, okay.
the vision thing that was.
Right. Honestly, I feel like you did accomplish that because
Yeah.
you
Okay.
made sure you were like watching the whole time. So you can take 1 XP for that for sure.
And you did
Okay.
see her trying to kill us. In one
Yeah,
of your
and then the 2 XP from the mission as well. So
Got it.
nights.
I did not level up yet, but
okay. Fergus, Mickey, Horgan, Hale.
All right. I'm gonna save the awesome one for the end. Cook something someone likes. Finally, I did it.
Oh yeah, you
David
did it.
liked my mushi rooms. Try
Jared,
and
you do realize that there's like a space for this on your character sheet for
shut up.
for goals here.
Yeah,
So okay,
try and
Jared,
get
hack
tips.
stuff isn't a goal.
it is. We go over this every week. Hack stuff. That's a goal. I roll for it, and I succeeded in it.
Not specific enough.
It's not specific enough. What did you
I mean,
hack?
To be totally fair, I had shoot something, and I got that.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I guess I should shoot someone.
Wait, when? When did I give you XP for the goal
I've
shoot
had
something?
gold twice. The first.
I feel like
I've
it was
had-
a little bit more specific than that.
Okay, so the first time, I just said, shoot something, or like, get into a fight. I think it was get into a fight.
Yeah.
I did that, and then the next time was I made a joke about a song. I said I really want to shoot somebody. I really want to blow the night away. That was my goal, and I shot that guy in the chest.
Oh no, it was shoot somebody. That's different. That honestly, that was different because of the situation with Ode. Shoot something. Literally, all you have to do is just shoot the wall,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
to be fair, I meant shoot somebody. Like,
yes.
that matters.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hack a computer. Is that better?
I mean,
I've had hack stuff for the last 3 sessions.
if he'd hacked like a toaster, then maybe that we shouldn't count that. But he hacked a lot of really important stuff. So even if he wasn't specific on the goal,
Yeah. Whatever. Fine. 1 XP.
That's good. That is going to be on there. This goal right here is going to be on there for the rest of the game.
Okay, so you're just gonna have like a ongoing goal that's like hack something important.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good goal.
So
For the
what
exclamation-
you're doing is you're creating your passive XP income,
Yeah.
and then as you
And-
find more important ones to do, you find some more for some XP ramp, and then
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. So Caleb, since I've had this for 3 sessions, and every session it's been getting more and more and more important what I've been hacking, I think I should get more XP.
No.
I mean,
That's not how it
was
works.
expecting to make that a requirement that each time it has to be more important for that goal to work.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine.
at some
so
point when he's
create-
hacked the entire Imperium and now controls it all remotely,
2 XP.
it will be like, no, that's not even in 1 XP because you didn't one up yourself from last time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I am level 4 now.
Nice. Welcome to the club.
Darn you and your extra sessions.
What do you mean extra session? I
They
missed a
weren't
session.
next.
Fergus missed 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just
just-
Jared,
I'm just
so
an
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess.
I make goals that are achievable for each
You
session.
make goals that are borderline BS.
No. Every goal I make is important to my character.
Mm,
He truly wanted Till to forgive him. It is super integral to his character that he learns to cook and makes something that people
Didn't
make
they just
stuff
say
that people
integral?
like. Yeah, integral.
Integral.
Integral, my friend.
I mean,
It's
Looked
integral.
this up the other day. Integral.
Yeah, integral.
pretty sure it's
It is.
integral.
It's integral.
100%.
Integral.
And Noah Bender is watching this on the stream right now. He's watching the stream right now, and we had this conversation at work the other day. 100%. We legitimately had this conversation the other day at work.
Integral.
Integral.
now, is it pronounced differently between when you're like differentiating and integrating in calculus versus when you're like something is
Integral.
integral to a character?
Integral.
No, they're both the same. I'm looking at it right
Okay.
now.
Fair enough.
We literally
enough.
had a group work argument about this word.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best kind of argument, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Though.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna continue to, in Jared fashion, pronounce it wrong. It's forever.
All right, till later.
Ha, yes. One of my goals was to sell the engine because I never actually finished renaming that goal to what our mission goal was. So that's my mission goal.
Alright.
Find out why Evelyn was interested in the murderers from like 2 sessions ago that I never really refreshed. That's still something I maybe think about, but
Mhm.
And then find out who Akoto is and why she's here.
You definitely did that.
Yes.
1 XP.
Eh.
I mean, I think you should get 2 for that. Like,
I think typically extra XP has to do with having taken longer.
Yeah. It's how
yeah,
long you
last,
had this
last session that he wasn't here. That was there last time. He was just on the toilet.
No.
He was curious. He just wasn't able to do anything about it.
1 XP from
Oh
level
no, you're 1
4.
XP from leveling.
Oh no.
So sad.
Wait, can I redefine my goal for Evelyn? Because I never really had a, I never really
What would you rewrite?
pursued that, but what I was working towards is keeping my crew alive and safe,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, I'll be merciful this once.
just once.
Kamsa.
I took away your 70 million, but I'll give you 1.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
I mean, it was never ours to begin with. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We were never going to get that.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep, so 1 XP.
Yay.
So level
Yeah,
up.
just wait. That 15 is going to be like a 17 by next session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I had get this energy thing to somebody because just didn't want to have it anymore. Somebody else has it now. Find out if I'm psychic. I attempted to do that, or I wanted to, but we spent so long talking about that plan that I didn't get around to it. And feel out Akoto's intentions for the ship, which I don't know that I specifically did that, but we figured it out.
I'll give you one for that. That's fine.
And then, I mean, did I get one for getting the thing to somebody? I assume that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I am 2 away from being level 5. And having Ironhide. I'm so excited.
Ghouls.
One of you guys needs to get decapitated so I can use my awesome restoration power.
I gotcha. I'll get decapitated.
Yeah, I'm just like, David, I order you to cut your head off.
So Emily,
Oh no.
if
Yeah.
Akoto had 3 goals, what would they have been?
Oh gosh, you should have told me that I was actually supposed to make goals.
No, you don't have. Like it's not important at all.
Goal, have the Imperium not get the thing.
If that's
Yep.
essential.
Correct.
Not die is probably a good one.
Yeah.
Risky.
Not die.
Get out of it alive.
Yeah, probably get out of it alive.
Done.
And try and recruit more people to the Brotherhood.
Did not do, but
Did not do.
you tried.
Try.
You definitely made 5 enemies.
I love how Akoto's like whole thing was literally like, you want to join? I got this like clipboard here. You can sign like right here. We can
Yeah.
do this.
She was like super genuine. She's like, yeah, I want to pay you guys. And then everyone else just like, ruins it.
Yep.
Caleb just ruined it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Her higher ups gave us trouble.
Yep.
But hey, maybe now she'll help us kill them all. It'll be great.
Maybe she'll realize just how much of a problem it is to hang out with the Brotherhood, and maybe she'll decide to come join us instead.
Although then that would continue to complicate.
I'm sure that Akoto will. We have not seen the last of Akoto for
I'm
sure.
sure, yeah. Because if we had, that would mean that you wouldn't get to torture
Exactly.
Oh, this is right.
the obligatory love triangle.
Yeah, the obligatory David.
Obligatory David love triangle. This is amazing. Every
As happens.
every
Honestly,
RPG.
except for the one shot we did with the hero, the superheroes, that he wasn't in that love triangle.
This is true.
Yet.
No, yeah, you're right. I kind of inserted myself as like not part of the love triangle. We're just
Yeah.
messing with it.
So that's
This
fair.
is true. That was Jared's character and I fighting over somebody.
Mhm. That's never happened before.
Yeah.
No, it really
I want
hasn't.
to play more of that one, and we need to
I
get
know.
someone to play Cheyenne.
That was fun.
I loved that session. That session was great.
I kind of like the way it ended, though, where it's like,
Yeah, and then
then I don't actually have to sort of try to play a character
Who's
in that situation,
in a relationship? Yeah.
in a relationship.
In
Where
a teenage relationship.
yeah, teenage relationship. You're just like,
I mean, the thing about doing it in a one shot, like every time we do it, basically, is that we can just skip to like do a time skip, right?
Mm-hmm.
sure, but
Long because they have to be teenagers, but it can be long enough that it's like, yeah,
2-week time skip.
past all this stuff already. And
Yeah.
now we're dealing with the aftermath, whatever, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because
Well-
teenagers' relationships don't have to last very long.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That was Elysian Road, episode 6. Thanks for hanging with us. Thank you for guest starring, Emily. That was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not exactly sure if we'll be able to do next Friday. I would hope that we'll be able to.
Caleb, you get your stupid skits done.
No, it's literally not even
Finish.
that. It's just that
Okay.
something will knowing the day before kids camp, something will probably come up, but we'll try to make it. We'll try to make it happen. So
I have work projects that may or may not come due. No, I have work projects that are due middle of next month, so I may or may not have time.
yeah, well, we'll figure
work
it out,
that out.
and we'll see. So, but yeah, until then, thank you for watching and have a great week. If you are watching this, adios.